and welcome to All About the Bass. I'm Nathan.
I'm Lee.
And yes, it's summertime here.
It is. I got my pins out.
You can tell because look.
And look, you know, the tanned and the untanned amongst us.
Well, yes, I think that tells a story.
I've been hibernating. You've been loving it up. Yeah, sorry.
I've been sun lounger testing.
Apologise for the knees.
Government sponsored. Yes, so look, today we thought we'd have a little mini bass amp shootout because
dinky
these are kind of a relatively new thing on the market. Like these little tiny things because they literally are tiny. Look, I mean, look. It's tiny.
They would all fit in a gig bag, in the front of a gig bag, sort of main zip, definitely.
Yeah, they fit in your back pocket if you had to.
Too right. Yeah.
Well, not there. There's a little bit bigger. The
Bit chunkier. I mean, some of these. I mean, this one's got, I think, the newest out of the. Oh no, actually, it's probably the Warwick. Actually, so the Elf's been around for a little while, but we haven't even covered it. I don't think so. It's a good chance just to show you what's.
Yeah. Well, they've got suitably diminutive names. We have the Ashdown Ant. We have the Warwick Gnome, and we have the Trace Elliot ELF. So the common sort of thing with these amps is they're all 200 watts.
Yep, absolutely.
Because they're not just DI boxes, they're amps, right? They've got power. You literally come out of here, go into a speaker cab, and you've got a load of noise. 200 watts, 200 watts, 200 watts.
Yes.
And then there are these two. I suppose are the most similar. A lot of similarities there.
Well, yeah, it looks like not just the size, but the actual setup as well.
Like the front end is very similar. You know, you've got gain, a little signal light there. Green, show your signal's good. A red if it's overloading. 3-band EQ, and then a master vol. Headphones out on both front of there.
Someone was copying someone here.
Well,
someone had a little peek over.
Subversive.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
How dare you. And then the Ashdown it's slightly, of course, with Ashdown, they always do things their own way, don't they? So they've got some slightly different features on here. They don't have an input gain as such, they've got a passive active, so more like a pad.
Okay, yeah. And
then that input level's set, and then you've got your 3-band EQ there, and then a master out, so that's kind of the same.
Lovely.
Headphones on the back here.
Great, yeah. Is there anything on the back of these little gnomes and elves?
Yeah, they're interesting. So the speaker outs on these two are just 1/4-inch jack.
Yep. Okay.
With the Ashdown, you've got the option because it's got that the output that can double up either jack, 1/4-inch jack, or speak on.
Cool.
So you know that might be something to think about. If you've already got a cab that's only got a speak on input on it, you might want to be thinking about that.
Yep.
Or, you know, to be honest with it, you can just wire these things up any way you want. So you just get
it will still work.
You could just get like jack to a speak on, and it's all going to be fine.
Yes.
So that literally is just cable choice. DI out on all of them, obviously.
Absolutely. Yep.
And interesting. This one, the Warwick, has got a USB out for recording.
Okay, lovely.
Which is unique to that one. So that's a nice little feature.
So it's a proper little interface as well. So it's
it means you can go straight into your laptop, your computer, or whatever.
Sensible.
And get some audio.
Instead of bypassing these other ones, I guess, through an interface, if you wanted to get the tone of that particular thing, you can still do that.
You'd need an audio interface to get these two in, but this one actually will go straight in. That's a good feature, actually.
Good shout. Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
Like it.
So, obviously, in the intro there, you had a little listen.
Yeah.
With our lovely, delightful assistant on the Peter on the guitar.
Hi.
Doing his little jazzy rhythm.
And we've got an Ampete with us as well, which is really helping us with this. We've never used one of these before, but yeah, great little switching device. So
very sexy, isn't it?
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete. 2 Petes. Double Pete. All right. So let's just have a little look further in detail, shall we?
Okay.
At what these things sound like.
Let's
you've
do
got
it.
all the noise of the drums and the guitar and all that.
Yeah.
Bit of isolation. So let's look at the amp first then.
Love it. I'm just going to keep this, just everything on the bass. This is a passive Sire jazz bass, by the way, as well.
Passive, is it, that one?
All passive, yeah. This is a V5, so nothing sort of extra going on in here. Nice straight jazz bass. So I'll leave everything like that unless you tell me to. But we'll just hear the actual different tones between that.
Okay.
units, that'd be good.
So another difference with the Ant over these two is this has like a sort of tone pre-shape button on it. You know, that
okay.
classic sort of smiley face.
Oh, lovely. Scoop the hell out of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that sort of thing. Bass treble, boost, mid-cut.
Yeah.
You know, that's the idea. So let's try it without that.
Okay.
And then I shall kick it in and we'll see what that sounds like.
Okie dokie, right.
Nice. That has got that Ashdown sort of tone, hasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, and especially when you scoop the hell out of it.
I scooped it and then extra scooped it.
Oh!
And that's what really suddenly gave it that Ashdown.
I like it.
And there's a nice musical sort of bottom end on this one as well. Like
Great.
That a lot. One other feature on the Ashdown is you've got a mute.
Okay.
To obviously, I guess if you're going to use a tuner.
If you're really bad. You're just really bad, you just don't want to hear yourself.
But then I guess, you know, if you've got a tuner, they generally mute anyway. So
exactly.
Again, if you're going to go through your tuner, then into these, then that's going to have the same effect, right?
Yeah.
Because there's not like a separate tuner out on this. So there you go.
Yeah. That's their decision.
I suppose the mute, if you want to swap guitars, for instance, swap basses.
Yeah. Have a moment
See?
of.
What? So there, no. See, that's has its use.
Does.
Has its use.
For those moments. If you well, no, say if you
Well,
step on it,
if you're on stage and you've got two basses.
Absolutely, yeah.
Andy?
Yeah.
All right, so there's your Ashdown amp right there.
Cool.
Now, shall we have a look at the Warwick?
Yes.
Go through the sounds and see how that compares.
Let's do it. So I'll stick on stick to the same sort of thing. Okay, yeah, nice.
And let's go straight onto the ELF then, and
Straight into ELF.
See how they compare.
Okay.
Okay, that's
it.
interesting. So right at the end there, I just went through, switched kind of through them.
Oh, great. Okay.
These, when they're all set flat, seem to be very similar.
Okay, yep.
The Ashdown has got a slightly different tonal quality to it. It seems to have a bit more bottom end, just with everything flat. Yeah, and these two are the same, I suppose. Really, well, how about pricing? You know, maybe that would be a factor.
Good shout, good shout. So, where are we? Let's start with the most affordable is the little gnome, Warwick Gnome, 169.
Okay.
169, then we're up to the
That's
ELF.
It's very cheap, by the way, isn't it?
I'll say that really quick, but it is very, very cheap. Yeah, 169 for 200 watts.
Yeah. And USB
and the USB
out.
Yeah.
I like that.
Really good. Yeah, so 169, well, 170. The USB, the mini USB. And then we've got the ELF, which is 219. Still really reasonable.
Okay, so
170, 220.
50 quid more.
Yeah. And that is another, what, 250. So another 30 quid from there.
Okay.
For the largest one out of the small amps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I think we've got the most features on the amp.
Yeah,
and probably the most tonal variations on the amp.
Well, you were saying that's interesting that it's just got a little bit more of a bassier presence
more
just at this, it's like flat kind of
Well, it
setting,
has, and also
well.
because it's got the shape button in it as well, that gives you more tonal possibilities. I
Yeah.
did realise that kind of as I was going through this. I could spend a lot more time on this and get more sounds out of this than those two.
The notes, right, okay, yeah.
A little bit more basic, I suppose.
Right.
And then,
Okay.
like I say, with all these have got the same features apart from this got the USB out. So yeah, I mean they sound very nice.
They do, they really, really
What
do.
did you think?
Yeah, felt really, really lovely. The Trace Elliot, I haven't played a Trace for a long time, but again, I sort of recognise, I know it all sounds like bass to most people, but it's that, to me, of capturing those big, massive 80s Trace Elliot, like monsters you used to like drag around, into something you can fit in your pocket is quite amazing, really. You know, and it's definitely got that Trace sound as well.
Okay.
Really like it, and for the money, this though, I think 169.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's
crazy,
that's mad. 169 with the USB out, so it acts as an audio interface. So, yeah, anyone that's in the market of that you were doing some recording or you wanted to get some, recording equipment anyway, and a bass amp, that's the sort of thing that I think, two birds with one stone with that sort of thing. So
yeah, headphones out on all of them, of course, so you can just use them as practice amps. No problem there, because with these digital amps, you won't blow them up by not connecting them to a speaker.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, really, I guess it pays your money, it takes your choice. It's up to you guys, whatever features you think you're after.
Yeah, too right. And so hopefully you can hear there's a quality for, a tone for each of some sort. So, like they will have their characteristics, as it were, but.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if in a shootout you're supposed to go, oh, this is the winner. But I think they all do a different job.
Exactly, yeah, and say for different price points and features, for what you need, it's going to be different purposes for everyone. And so, but between, say, 170 and 250 quid, that's the maximum you've got to spend to get something that's as diddy and as powerful as that. I think that's...
The amp is a little bit bigger, but it's not a huge amount of difference.
No, still pocket-sized, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this display thing. Did you get that with it?
I don't think that comes in the box. But
that's lovely. Look, somebody's put a lot of time into that.
It doesn't nice.
I like it. Oh yeah, so there you go. I think that wraps that up pretty much.
Yeah, we should mention we're using lovely Aguilar cab for all of those sounds. Obviously the same cab, so you can hear the same speakers being used. While we're there, I know we're at the end of the video, if you are still here, thank you so much. And while you're here, if you could click the like, that would be amazing. And the little bell on the subscribe button would be even better. And if there's more bass videos up above our head, if you're still here and you've liked it that much, get involved with the other ones. There's loads there. So thank you. Or not. See you soon.
Yes, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this. It's been all about the bass. I've been Nathan.
And I've been Lee.
We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Ta-ta.